we get up in the mornings and we turn on the news. And we kind of like watch the news. And we probably about a month or two ago made a switch where we're just like, I just don't want to watch that stuff anymore. Like, because like you start out your day and it's like 5 people were shot. And you're like, well, God, like, I'm just trying to drink my coffee here, or so there's times for that, but I feel like you have a healthy balance of like, hey, this is going on in the community, especially if there's a danger to the public or something like that.
Yeah.
I think you do a great job with that, but also like, during the ice storm or whatever we want to call that, 2 weeks or what felt like 5 months.
Yeah.
I live down in Gardendale. So Gardendale was really like, we were good, but I drive all the way up here. So that was my first reaction is hop on Facebook, look at Coleman Daily, and you were updating about the roads. And so, you do a lot of great things for the community, but I also know that, there are times where people are just going to be mean and just going to say whatever. So one of the things I did want to ask you, has there been times that maybe during those where you're just getting tons of hate that maybe you feel like you need to reassess or pivot the approach to how you're doing things when you're faced with that adversity?
Well, as you know, we get a lot of negativity sometimes, and a lot of people attack me personally, and that used to, I guess, have a bigger effect on me or bothered me more than what it does now. But ultimately, the way I look at it, because I say, I laugh at some people too sometimes, and so when they turn around and laugh at me, that's okay. Yeah. They can. Yes. That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. There's pages created that essentially do nothing but make fun of me. And people's like, why don't you sue them or this or that? I don't care. They can do what, like, that would, if I'd done that, then I would be compromising my own values.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, people, like I said, these people, they probably have a reason behind what they believe, and they think that I'm not a good person or what, and that's okay. Yeah. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, and people can laugh at that. That's completely okay, and I have no issue with that. But there's times that we've probably made, like I said, I've made mistakes and done things that, looking back, probably wasn't the best decision. Mm-hmm. But if I hadn't, I learned from that.
Yes,
I learned from that mistake, and that's okay. People make mistakes. A lot of times people make mistakes, and everybody writes them off, and they think they're just not a good person, and they shouldn't be around, and they shouldn't ever be able to have success or anything. And that's a terrible way to look at
things. It just is. I mean, and the thing of attacking someone personally, that's become a big thing. Mm-hmm. We talk about our businesses and things, but man, when people start going around and taking personal shots, mm-hmm. there is an effect, subconsciously that you have to work through. And like you said, it's, at the beginning of it, especially when people start, even on our podcast here, there's been a couple people that said, well, y'all are not true believers because of this and this and that. Not a shot at our podcast, but a shot at us. Mm-hmm. And, in the moment, a couple times I'll be like, man, that sucks. That sucks. But then I stop and think, but I know who I am. Hold up a second. Hold up. Wait. I know who I am. I'm not that guy. So who cares what they say? I'm a believer. I know who I am. I know the God that has saved me, and I'm not going to worry about what they have to say about that. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. Guess what? And you probably get this as well a lot. There's a lot of good comments that come back. Hey, good job. Hey, that affected me in a good way. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, and I want to thank people for doing that. We need to do that more because it's easy to say hate, but it seems to it's hard to say kind words sometimes. There's a quote that I love. It says this. It says, lies will go around the world 10 times before truth is even getting their pants on. But truth eventually walks out the front door. Yeah. And it is revealed to the world.
Well,
and so we have to understand that, with success, that it's going to come with it. I mean, personal attacks are going to come with it, and we have to just have thick skin, take it on the chin, be true to who we are, not change just because of someone, the small group that thinks negatively of you. Because the truth is, it's a lot smaller than what it probably seems because they're the loudest.
Yeah.